Donna Champong and welcome to the SheerLuxe show. It's my first time hosting the show and I couldn't be more excited for the content. Charlotte interviews legendary chef Donna Hay and we spend a day with SL's Art Director Vanessa Menrad on not one but two shoots. But first, let me introduce my wonderful guest. I'm joined by actor, presenter and comedian Coco Sarel, founder of Cloudcha, Bryony Deery, and florist and model Kasia Chinery. Welcome, everyone.
Hi.
Hello. How are we all doing?
Good. Yeah, feeling good. Good to be here.
Yeah, Bryony, you've just come back from holiday. We were just talking off screen about this.
Yeah, it was incredible. But I'm so glad to be back.
Yeah.
I just feel like 4 weeks almost is a long time to be away. And I'm such a home girl.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I had the best time, but
Yeah, you're ready.
In the swing of things.
Yeah, Attack 2024.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So first off, we are going to talk about personal style. Obviously, I'm joined by three ladies who have all got their very individual and unique styles. And I want to talk through that. So let's start off with you, Coco. How would you describe your style?
Okay. My style is comfort
Yeah.
and dress for the occasion. I don't think, like people have aesthetics.
Yeah.
I like everything.
Yeah.
Everything looks nice and I will try everything once.
I love that.
It's almost like curating art. I buy a piece and then I design around it.
Build around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I love something, I'm like, this is perfect. I have nothing that I can wear with it right now,
but I will.
Give me some time.
And I will find something.
I accept the challenge.
So lock that down.
Yeah, that's kind of how I build each piece. Yeah, it's weird, but it works out.
I love that. Bryony, over to you next. What would you describe your personal style as?
I would say quite classic, quite simple.
Yeah.
I think with traveling so much, I've tried to kind of create a bit of a capsule wardrobe and less is more and more kind of key pieces that will go with everything. I love a blazer, double-breasted blazer I love.
This blazer that you have on right now is absolutely stunning.
Thank you so much.
I love that.
And I guess my go-to for inspiration would be Morgan Stewart or Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. I just think they're just so classic and always just look so put together but simple.
Yeah, I love that. And how often are you travelling?
Every month, a couple of times probably.
Okay,
Yeah,
so capsule wardrobe is very
yeah.
important.
And I think as well, when you travel so often, you see what you're wearing clearly in your case. Like when you come home with things that you haven't worn, you then, the next trip, you'll take less and, you kind of understand what you're wearing more.
Love that. Kasia, over to you.
I would say I'm a little bit classic. I want to look classic and timeless, but then I also want to have a little bit of an edge. I'm trying not to buy into too many trends because I feel like sometimes, like I can, probably the opposite to you, Coco, I used to buy something and be like, I'm going to find a way to wear this. And then I end up having this amazing piece in my wardrobe and I'm like, I'm never going to wear this. So I'm trying to be a bit more mindful with my shopping and style.
Yeah, a little bit more considerate.
Trying to refine it a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Well, with me, as you can see, it's always about colour and print.
Yeah.
My wardrobe, every time I look at it, it just brings me joy. And I always say what I want in every outfit. You know that when you used to go shopping on a Saturday, buy something from like Topshop, saying, you'd be like, oh my God, I can't wait to get home and like try it on. I want that feeling like every time I put something on out of my wardrobe and like go out. So all of my purchases are kind of bright, fun and vibrant, I would say.
Amazing.
Yeah. Obviously I'm all about the colour. For you guys, are there any colours that you wouldn't like wear and mix together?
I feel like because of my hair, I have to be really careful. And I say this, I'm wearing pink today. I usually avoid pink and red because it's just too much for me. And I don't want to look like a Barbie, but I am aware that I'm wearing a pink shirt.
Yeah.
But now I'm trying to like wear less. I think one colour is good, like a statement colour, and then everything else should be a bit toned down. So I'm trying to move towards that at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't have rules with colour. Like I said, if I like it, I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
But I do agree with the statement. Like I love a statement coat or like a statement shoe.
Yeah.
Or like an accessory, like a bag. Like I want the bag does the talking, and then I'm just there making the bag look good, you know? So yeah, I like a statement moment.
Yeah,
but
I think that's a really good way as well if people want to introduce colour into their wardrobe.
Yeah.
Start off with a statement like a colour coat or a shoe or an accessory, and then it doesn't feel too overwhelming.
Too much. Yeah.
I'm the worst person to ask. These shoes are like, whoa, colourful.
Right.
She wears 3 colours and she's happy.
Don't know if you noticed, they've got a slight tinge.
Are they like? Can I see? No, what's it? Brown?
I love that.
I'm actually trying to
Would you
work
say that they're like
no,
a
navy?
maroon?
Oh, a maroon. Okay.
I don't know. Khaki is probably about as wild as I'd go.
Yeah.
I do have like one pink sparkly bag that I do wear, but I would wear it with like
Complete black.
the last time I wore it, I wore like a black silk dress, like very minimal makeup, no jewelry, just that. You know what I mean?
bag,
Like,
yeah.
That's the statement, isn't it?
But yeah.
Yeah.
But every day I'm not really such a colour person.
But I do think black is a colour.
Yeah,
As in, like, I
yeah.
think that is a statement in itself.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I know we think red is like the power statement or the
True.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But black is a statement colour. Something
Thank you.
No, it is a statement, girl. You're making a
Still got
statement.
it. You still got it, definitely. And I also like. I actually love black. Like I wear black, which people are always like, really? And I'm like, no, like
Sometimes,
yeah, sometimes.
Like,
Like
rich
use
black.
that, it can make a real statement. So yeah, gotta go with it. Thanks, guys. On to a bit of food next. Charlotte sat down with Australia's leading food stylist and best-selling cookbook author, Donna Hay, whose food recipes and focus on humble ingredients have inspired a whole new generation of cooks. She shares her go-to recipes, her kitchen staples and more, all while rocking a killer pair of shoes. Take a look.
I'm here with the legendary Donna Hay. Donna, it's lovely to have you here. So your new book, Even More, Basics to Brilliance, is out. Basics to Brilliance, obviously, for those who don't know, was like your iconic cookbook, and you've updated it. You've written 30 books, over 30? Do you know the exact number?
I don't know if it's 29 or 30 because I did stop counting.
Okay,
It does-
something in that
something
region.
around there.
How do you keep coming up with fresh ideas?
Some might say childlike imagination, spending lots of time in the desk, just, you know, just mucking around. I guess it looks daunting from the outside, but for me, it's just something that just happens Willy Wonka-esque every day.
Did it feel good to revisit a classic?
Yeah, because I loved the first edition, but food has moved on and there's so many more basics. I really love the format as well. I love showing people all of my tricks to get a basic absolutely nailed and hopefully in, you know, no time, no fail. It's just like opening up the world.
Yeah. What's your favourite? What can people expect from here?
Oh,
And
my
any
goodness.
favourites in the book? I did see a mac and cheese recipe that looked particularly stunning.
Yeah, I do a lovely soft mac and cheese. I don't think mac and cheese should ever be able to be sliced.
Yeah, hard agree with that, yeah.
And, you know, I love making caramelized onions, but I just really annoys me that I have to stay close to the stove to keep stirring them. So we found a trick of adding some water to them and a tight-fitting lid, and you can cut the cooking time down by more than half.
Nice, good. That's the kind of hack we like.
Yeah.
You mentioned before trends change. What kind of thing was in the old book that these days doesn't feel relevant anymore and kind of has been updated in the new one?
I haven't done any updates. I've just done new, but there's ramen broth in there now, whereas 7 years ago, I'm not sure there was any ramen broth. So there was just things that came into our world that I was like, oh, people really want to be able to master that, I'm sure. So it kind of came out of just the world changing, I guess.
What are the at-home ingredients that you think everyone should have, that you swear by, the kind of core things that everybody should have in their store cupboard?
I think it's more about the fresh ingredients, if you can have just some herbs in the garden. And then I just think things like the humble lemon, like from the rind to the juice, just brightens everything, and gives it a little zesty zing. And then I'm big on ingredients that really are worth their weight, like a really good feta or something that's got or a goat's cheese. And then Parmesan, of course, because it just makes everything better. So I like to choose ingredients that are kind of really, you know, a really good chili jam or something you can start a recipe with. So a bit of a cheat that way.
What do you cook when you've got home, it's late, you're hungry, you just need to eat something now? What's your go-to?
Well, because I have teenage boys who are always starving, is that I often go to eggs, like omelettes, because I can throw in whatever ingredients that this son likes that this one doesn't. And I think in food minutes for teenage boys, 5 food minutes could equal something equivalent to 2.5 hours. So I've
Got you, yeah.
So I really like just the humble egg and making different flavoured omelettes. Even if I've got some really great quality pesto in the fridge or something, I'll make a little pesto omelette and put some smoked trout in it for Tom. And I can sneak a bit of veg in there.
Nice.
Exactly.
I want to ask you about entertaining, but first, quickly, you're in London. Where do you eat in London?
I always love to have breakfast at the Wolseley, have a little breakfast meeting there, because it is, to me, what we don't have in Australia. It's so proper.
It is proper, yes. It's very British.
It's so British. So I just love that sense of occasion that the Wolseley has. Berners Tavern Sunday roast.
Excellent.
Might have been there. And just those really iconic, kind of very British.
And beautiful spaces, both.
Beautiful
as well.
spaces.
Any recommendations for Sydney? Is there one foodie destination in Sydney that people should know about?
Oh, goodness. Sydney has really come alive, thank goodness. We've got so many bars. My favourite thing to do on a Sunday is to catch the ferry to Manly, because I just think it's a wonderful way to just skid along the harbour and then walk around to Shelley Beach and go to the boathouse, which just has lovely, fresh, quite Australian-esque food, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what are your tips for being a really good host at home?
Depending on your skill level, or even not, I really think you just need to keep it simple. You're not a restaurant. So often I don't serve a starter. I'll do some lovely martini-soaked olives or, some lovely breads that I'll pick up. I won't cook bread from scratch. And I'll have a lovely drink. But then I'll get on to main, because that's about the time that I have that I'm going to do main and some sides and a dessert well. It's more about catching up with your friends and having good times, good laughs, bit of downtime.
As a guest, what do you think makes a good dinner party?
I'm pretty easily pleased. So when someone else is cooking for me, maybe I'm
Glass of wine, that'll do.
glass of wine, toasted cheese sandwich, and I'm
heaven. That's my dream dinner party. Let's manifest that. Finally, food styling as well, obviously, is such a big part of what you do, what you're known for. What are your tips for amateurs?
Well, I think it just comes down to the food and having one or two beautiful platters. I like flatter platters than anything that's raised. I just think the food it's easier to style. Not really good at styling in a huge, big bowl. It's not that
sounds quite hard anyway.
It's hard. It just all sits on top of each other and gets very flat. Okay. And then I think if you're entertaining and you're layering a salad, just layer evenly from one end to the other, and that way each guest gets a bit of everything that they love. And unfortunately, food looks great when you put it together at the last minute. So if you've got any leaves to toss through your salad or a dressing, just dress it at the last minute, toss it all lovely. And I think also just really simple things of getting your servingware out and getting your platters organised before people arrive. Just knowing where everything's going to go, it's pretty much stress-free then.
Smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Donna. The book, Even More Basics to Brilliance, is out now.
Thank you.
It's out?
It is.
It's out.
It's
Go
out.
buy it. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
So from food to wellness, guys, what is new with you for the new year? I'm going to start off with me, actually, personally. So everyone was doing dry January. I'm actually not drinking until March. So I'm continuing, just because I want a proper reset.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But how about you guys? What are you doing for the new year? Or 2024, I should say.
I feel like my 2 words, I like to have words for the year. My 2 words were discipline and consistency. And
Love that.
I feel like when it comes to just health, wellness, like even small stuff like making sure I drink 500 millilitres of water every morning before I do anything else. Like it's just those little things, but I have to stay consistent with them, because I have like a week of like, I'm militant, no one can tell me anything, and then after that I'm like, well, I've done it now.
I've done a week, so let's not worry.
So we're doing well. I've been drinking my water. And I'll keep checking in with you guys. But yes, so far so
We will
good.
be your accountability group.
Exactly. Support group.
Exactly. I love
But yeah, I'm just trying to be disciplined and consistent, and that's across the board. But I actually did a reformist Pilates class. Sorry, we were talking about Pilates.
Yeah.
I did a reformist Pilates class.
Amazing.
No?
Not for you?
Not for you?
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
And to the people who do it,
Good luck.
I love you. For
I
it.
applaud you.
My thighs were screaming
Yeah.
for about 14 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
But you know what?
you did it.
I did it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll say disciplined and consistent
Consistent
on
on
that one.
Yeah.
But for the rest of the stuff,
Exactly.
talking of Pilates, I have done your class twice at different events and screaming my abs.
Yeah.
That's what would be screaming.
You were
and
amazing. You were so good.
I have to say, like for mat Pilates, like
Yeah.
it's such a workout. Like I only usually get that type of workout on a reformer. So yeah, your classes are.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the mat is so powerful, and you can stay consistent with it because it's so easy. You can do it.
anywhere,
Yeah. So we were just talking. I've been away for the month, so I've been able to do the January challenge the whole month from my hotel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good to find something I think that you love doing that you can stay consistent with. If you try something you don't enjoy it, you're not going to get up and do it in the morning. So it's all about that. But saying that, I did a reformer in Miami, and this guy, poor thing, he fell off
Oh, I've had someone
during the class.
That's everyone's biggest fear.
Yeah.
When you're on that machine, you're like, I'm definitely going to fall off.
And his girlfriend was really laughing.
I mean, you would laugh.
I know. If it was my boyfriend, I would just be like crying. But it was so sad. I know. So yeah, I did try and reform a class in Miami. But yeah.
Have you got anything new for this year? Obviously, Pilates Queen, but is there anything wellness that you're trying for 2024?
Yeah. So I think personally and with the business, I'm really focused on social wellness. So you're talking about not drinking, for example. And I think we kind of get into this habit of like saying to a friend, oh, well, let's go for a drink or let's go for dinner or whatever. But I think and LA have done it really well. They've introduced these social wellness clubs. We don't really have that here. Yeah. So I'm trying to kind of bring that into this year. We did our first Pilates social club walk on Sunday, and there was like 60 of us. Got a coffee and then went for a walk, and it was so nice. So yeah, just meeting new people and shifting the habit of going for a drink or doing something or spending money or whatever.
I think that's really good. It's also good for accountability. Like I do a lot of classes with my friends, or like we'll go swimming or meet for Pilates, and then you actually have to turn up.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're meeting
definitely
someone.
works.
So that's a really, really good one. I
It's
think,
such a good hack, having that accountability. Also, I'm taking creatine.
Okay.
That's another thing I'm taking into the new year.
Yeah.
So creatine, your body naturally produces creatine, but I take 5 grams a day. You would have like the amount that you would have to eat to create that would just be like impossible.
Ridiculous.
But it gives you like my muscle mass has like my muscle tone has completely changed. My energy, brain function.
Oh, I'm like
But
taking notes.
I know, right?
I'm like,
you just need monohydrate. So micronized monohydrate, 5 grams a day. But as long as it's just that, you can kind of take any brand.
yeah.
But
So like Holland and Barrett, like
exactly, yeah.
Amazon,
I
like-
put it in my water when I'm doing my workout and just sing
Yeah.
it throughout the workout. But it has been such a good addition. Like if I could recommend one thing, I would say
That is some great 2024 tips for us. Has anyone also tried CMOS? This is something that have you tried it? Your face
She was not
says
disciplined
it.
with that. She was
No,
not
it's
disciplined.
not
nor
another one. It's
consistent.
another one. No.
Again, to those who love it,
Yeah.
I support you wholeheartedly. It doesn't taste, but
But then you're meant to like put it in your smoothies and stuff,
Yeah.
aren't you? Like,
Yeah.
So no.
I don't know.
You're not the
Jury's
you're not the
out.
right now. Yeah. Maybe not the correct person to ask on that.
I'm on a journey.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, start with
2024.
matcha. Matcha's a good one. Yes.
Okay. Kasia, 2024 wellness, what's it saying for you?
I have started off the year doing conscious baking.
Oh,
So yes, I literally coined this term this morning.
okay.
But I have been getting into it. So basically, I love like cakes and chocolate, and obviously I need a healthy alternative. It's not good for you. So what I've been doing is I've been like baking, but then also like what you were saying, Bryony, about in a social aspect, rather than being like, let's go for a drink with a friend. I'm like, can I come over? I baked cake. Let's share this thing together.
Oh,
I want to be friends with you.
Yeah, I want to be a wholesome gal.
I love that.
So I baked my friends just had a baby.
You are a
and
wholesome
I
gal.
made them like this orange blossom gluten-free cake.
Wow.
And then also because the algorithm's listening to me, I'm not even having to do anything. All these recipes are just
Just thrown at you.
Exactly. I'm not even researching it.
Yeah.
They're just coming at me. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. I have been doing a lot of food prep also. That's been my January 2024, which I'm going to try and continue.
Yeah.
It's much like you, being conscious about food decisions, and I want to eat clean and make sure everything's good. But yeah, and the baking thing, I love the conscious baking because I bake, but they're like really nice cakes. So.
And then you don't feel so bad about it.
Yeah.
You can share it with people.
Yeah, exactly. Brilliant. On to a bit of SheerLuxe team. Join Art Director Vanessa Menrad on a very busy day. First up, a shoot at a very glam hotel, then back to the office for team headshots.
Good morning, ladies. We're in Chelsea right now. We're going to start off with a shoot for Gemini London for Valentine's Day, which is very exciting, and we're shooting it at the most beautiful hotel that is actually specifically for couples. It's very cute, I'm going to show you. But first we're going to get some coffees for the team, you know, start the day right. Here we are! Hello! Well, thank you. Very excited. It is so beautiful in here. As you walk in, you're meant to feel like you're coming into someone's home rather than a hotel. And I thought that was like such a cute little touch. Here we are. Welcome, welcome.
Hello, Marco. We have coffee for you.
We've got you a coffee. Marco's the most patient photographer. He's doing our shoot with us today. He's the big man behind the gift guide, which has gotten a lot of love. You've got this little like loungy area, which we're probably not going to shoot in just because the patterns don't really match the product we're shooting. So here we got our product. Oh, look at all these cute little illustrations on there. It's very different from their usual design.
I'm kind of freaking out over this bath.
I know. I mean, you know what? I really do want to draw an actual bath because I think like that's like very romantic. Here's the thing. I don't know whether this is a good feature, because I don't support infidelities, but like it is a thing. It's called the mistress exit. So this is the wardrobe, walk-in wardrobe as you would. I don't know how many suitcases you'd have to bring to fill this thing. And then you can exit in the wardrobe to the hallway, and then when you close it you won't be able to tell anymore that it was a door. So essentially if someone has a mistress, they could like just send them in here and then they could escape. This is something someone would wear at the Met Gala and it would be like, oh my god, it's blanket chic. But guess what? It is actually a blanket. Who needs 6 pillows? In what world? Should I just So we want it basically to feel like there's a couple staying here and they've just gone out for their little date and we're kind of photographing the like leftovers. So little like marks of a lipstick on a glass, on a mug. Okay. The bed is undone, like there's still like some of the stuff that she didn't wear in the end like spread around. Like it's meant to feel like someone's in the suite, and the product is essentially what she used for her big Valentine's date. Do you think in post we can put a bit of a filter on it so it looks a bit more like less clean white, like a bit more romantic, you know? Sure. Obviously I've got the mood board, but sometimes I also have like some extra ideas that aren't like necessarily for the mood as a whole. And I was looking at this sort of thing, you know, the kisses. So I was wondering if we take this little book and put a few kisses in it, and yeah, I'm gonna test that out. Yeah.
Who's gonna do the kissing?
I'm like, oh my god, hey girl, hey! So I feel the pressure. I wish I did a lip scrub. Suits you. Bon appetit.
Okay, let's go.
Our fictional character has put some lipstick on, obviously dabbed it off on a little notebook, and then changed bags and left. Yeah, that's quite cool. Can we try it as a portrait so it's a bit cropped off on each side?
So when you're preparing for a shoot, Vanessa,
Yes.
what is the prep? Where do you find the pictures? Who do you bounce all this off before you come here?
Well, so it all starts off with either us coming up with an idea or a client booking, like in this case, and then we have a little meeting, brainstorm, and then it's kind of my job to get inspired, have a look around. I usually start off on Pinterest because, and I say this all the time, Pinterest is like my Bible. Then it's approved or we do some changes, little bits. And then it's up to me to kind of brief the photographer, the makeup artist, whoever's involved, depending on the size of the shoot. It could be that like a concept is like 5 pages long because there's different moods for different people. Like the makeup artist would get a different mood to the photographer. So every shot is basically set up and then we kind of experiment a little until we get like the right vibe. For example, with this one now, it is already looking really cool. But I wonder whether this fabric isn't really working. So maybe we'll have to move it to the bedside table instead. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, I'm gonna do a few where we put these a bit more to the front. It works so well with the colours as well, I think.
It's so cool.
It's nice because we had the red roses with the red bottle. And now the pink with the pink. Just checking if there's a bigger bottle than our bottle. I just realised, I forgot to say this. This comes with the room, right? It's called Pillow Talk, Cards for Intimate Conversations.
Oh my.
What part of your body do you think is most attractive? My eyes, thank you very much. Oh God, oh, it's getting really saucy very quickly. If you could wave a magic wand, what would you want more of in your sex life? You know what? These are quite good questions. Anyways, oh, but this is a champagne. Ours is a prosecco because, you know, so gonna swap that bad boy. Don't know how much this has been changed. Actually, this is pretty smooth. Alright, and that's me done. I'll see you guys later. Alright, I'm gonna show you the best bit about this hotel, which is upstairs. I mean, look at this. So this is a French elevator. Oh my God, shall we try? Yeah. Okay, this is getting tight.
I feel like this is quite romantic.
I know, right? It's giving romance.
It's giving Valentine's shoot.
I know, see, this is what I mean. Oh my God, we're moving. This is so much fun. On the 6th floor, we have the cutest restaurant. I mean, you walk in, the lights, there's like the sun coming in. Little Valentine's date. It's so cute. And there's a private room. So you can have your private little dinner without anyone disturbing.
Vanessa, how did you get into your art director role?
Well, so actually I studied fashion comms with business, and in the placement year I did one graphic design internship for a German magazine, which I love, and then I also did a internship at a production company. It's quite a cool production company. We did quite big shoots, and like, you know, obviously I was a runner, like I didn't do much important stuff, but it's so cool to see these like large scale productions. So I knew I kind of wanted to get into that, but I also like the graphic design part. I was like, what do you do with that? When I finished uni, I had already worked quite a bit. I then applied for a junior art director role in London. I applied because it sounded like my dream job, because it had the graphic design aspects, the production aspects kind of combined. But I didn't think they were seriously going to consider me because I hadn't been an art director before. But then I got interviewed and they really loved my portfolio. My advice is always to do things wherever you can. It doesn't matter if it's in an internship or in your private time, but like if you want to do shoots, do a shoot with your friends. Find someone who takes pictures, find someone who wants to style, do it, put it on a portfolio, because that's how people can see what your vision is like. And then your experience, obviously experience is important, but like, as long as you have good visuals with you, I think people can start realizing, okay, like we really think you have the same language as us, which is what happened when I applied to SheerLuxe. You know, Lou said she could see in my portfolio, not just even the content, but the way it was laid out, that we speak the same language visually, which is nice, you know. For me, SheerLuxe is like the ideal job now because I get to do so many different things. Today we're here in the morning doing a lovely still life beauty shoot, which I adore, and then in the afternoon we're going back in the office and we're shooting stylized headshots for the team to use, which is also, you know, just as exciting because, you know, I get to like work with everyone and it's different. Every day is different.
I love it. Well, I might see you back in the office with the headshots.
Yes.
Let you finish off the shoot here, so I'll see you later.
All right,
bye. Hello.
Hello, we're back at the office.
Back in the office. What's the plan now?
So we are gonna head out right before lunch quickly to shoot some Converse looks. So we've got 4 girls of the fashion team kindly modeling. Really quickly gonna do street style shots.
Cool, let's go.
Let's do it. Come on, everyone.
It's like herding cats.
I know, right?
Guys, be careful. It's the coldest weather since 2019.
You said that yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I just want everyone to know.
This is your Converse look?
Yeah, this is the Converse look. Mine's a bit more street. I went for a bit more chilled, so we're all doing like a little different vibe.
Nice.
But it's nice and sunny, so it should look good.
Do we want to maybe try one maybe like with a phone so you're like texting or something? Do you have one on you? Look at the glow on her face. So beautiful. This is going great. We love a success. Oh, there she is. Alright, let's do that quick before we literally freeze to death. Okay. And then I'm gonna do one a bit more seated. Alright, we finished the new starters headshots, so now we're moving on into a little bit more of an editorial headshot vibe for the fashion team, just because their headshots are used so frequently on the site, on socials, blah blah blah. So the light's gonna be a little bit different, and we're gonna do one like sitting next. I'm waiting for someone to come in.
Are we smiling? Are we not? Are we
Most people do like a kind look, but not actually smiling.
kind look? Did you say?
Yeah, like, you know, like a what is it? What is
Soft.
it? Smiles.
Soft look.
Smiles. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. And then. I love when you count down. People always change the pose last minute.
Like, ah!
It's like you stand, and then at 1 it's like 3, 2, 1, and that is literally it.
Well, it's like being in an X-ray or something.
I know. I keep saying this is like doctor's appointment because I keep bringing people into the room, and then we close the room and we're like, it's just gonna take a minute, you know.
Everyone's like walking earlier, which so terrifying. What's my result?
1.
Coco, I'm asking everyone what's their Valentine's plans.
Valentine's plans. Well, apparently this year it is up to me to take my boyfriend out because he took me out last year. I'm thinking maybe flat iron.
Oh,
quite
nice.
like,
Good one.
Yeah, quite understated, but he's always going on about flat iron.
This is a military operation at this point. It's like 60 people. 3, 2, 1. And that is it. And then, actually, do you want to have
She's getting ready.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, Daisy, Valentine's or Galentine's?
Well, my boyfriend doesn't make a huge effort on Valentine's Day, so I think for me it's Galentine's Day.
Galentine's.
Galentine's dinner, lots of candles, and yeah, maybe a little pressie for everyone.
Cute, love that.
Basically, what you need to think is this is going to be sitting, you know, on your features, so you
At
don't
the
want to be
minute.
too like.
Yeah, that's
But
what I
you
mean.
also
At the
don't-
minute, mine's quite lost. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe I'll take my Apple Watch. Apple Watch is not cute.
2, 1.
So Nana, I have a question. Valentine's coming up. Do you spend it with the girls? Is it just a regular day for you?
It is just a regular day. I will see my boyfriend, and I do want presents, but that's it. I'm really low key.
A regular day has
I do
presents.
want presents. Can I change mine? I do want presents. All right, we're nearly done, nearly there, but it's time for us to say goodbye.
I had a fun day with you.
I had a fun day with you.
Bye.
See you soon. Goodbye.
On to my favourite monthly conversations. What have you got your eye on for payday? Can you all give me 2 things? Bryony, let's start with you.
Okay, I don't know about payday, but in general, I've got my eye on some things which it might be a little bit longer than payday.
Might still be saving a little bit
Yeah.
to get them.
I think it was Rita Ora. She had this Miu Miu leather coat on, and it was kind of like this. What are those Peter Pan
Pan
collar
collars.
leather?
Yeah.
Oh, it was so nice. So I saw that the other day, and also the Row. Is it the Margot bag that I keep seeing sold out everywhere? That is like, it's so stunning, so simple, such a nice travel bag. But yeah, I don't know about next year. Maybe
a biannual.
Yeah, a couple of paydays time, but really like 2 very key investment pieces that you'll buy now and have for forever.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's good. Kasia, how about you?
So I've got my own 2 things. One of them is kind of fashion and beauty.
Okay.
So it's, as you may know, my hair is not this blonde.
It's not natural. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I have this amazing serum, and it's called Eyeless.
Okay.
And it's made by this woman called Wendy Eyeless, and she's Heidi Klum's hairdresser. Wow. And this serum is so good. It's really expensive, but it's the only thing that I've used for like the last few years that I can actually see a difference when I put it on my hair. It's really smoothing. It's meant to be heat protection. So you're meant to put it on when your hair is like wet. You might use heat. But it's just so good. So that's one of my things.
Oh, wow.
And the second thing is last year I bought myself a Dragon Diffusion woven bag. They do like these amazing woven like basket bags. And I want another one because I love it. So that's my thing. If I see something I like, I'm like, I'm just going to keep buying this.
Yeah. No, I've got so many shoes that exactly the same shoes.
Very similar. Yeah.
But like just bought them again. Yeah. I'm like, what if I like ruin them?
Exactly.
What if they stop making them?
That's it.
Yeah.
Biggest fear.
So that, that's where you can justify all this purchase.
Yeah.
This is definitely going to be out of stock.
Yeah. I need to get it now. Coco, how about you?
I have 2. One is, I'm looking for a really good pair of flats.
Okay.
And a friend of mine actually recommended the Chanel slingbacks.
Okay.
Now, will I get Chanel herself? I don't know. Maybe we'll see what happens. But they've got some really cute ones at the moment, and she was like, just wait, more stuff will come out with the dupes or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the other one's really random, but it's a chessboard for my house. Really random.
No,
really
I
random.
noticed that.
Yeah. But it's handcrafted by this man. So basically, I was in Zimbabwe, and he handcrafts them from, I don't know what material it is, but they take like hours to make, but the chess pieces aren't, like regular chess pieces like king,
queen.
Yeah. These are like rhinos.
Wow. It's like a safari chessboard.
And it's like on this green marble. It's so beautiful.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so I was like, I have to wait for a bit because it is an investment.
Yeah.
But it's really, really beautiful.
I feel like I've just got my head round chess though, and then you're going to like switch up all the I'm like,
I don't know about that rhino is meant to go.
Where's this rhino going? Where's this elephant going?
It's more decorative than it is
to actually play.
Oh, the cheese set.
Just look at it.
Don't touch that.
So for me, I'm just always shopping. Shopping, always shopping used to be my tagline on my WhatsApp, I swear to God. I have got my eye on 2 pairs of boots. One I've actually bought already pre-payday, but it's fine, we won't talk about that. They are some snakeskin knee-high boots from the Attico.
Amazing.
And I've been on the hunt. Like, snakeskin to me is a neutral. Like, it's something that's never... It is. Like, it's never going to go out of style. I'm going to wear it year in, year out.
Yeah.
So they're, the perfect height, just sit below the knee. Have got a really nice kind of graphic heel. And then sticking with the boots theme, another pair of boots from Central Antwerp, Paynton Petrol Blue / purple. Again, knee-high boots.
Love.
Very excited about those. Yeah, one is on its way and one I'll buy when I actually get paid. Thank you so much for the chat today, girls, honestly. And my first show, it was great. You were brilliant guests.
You did so well.
So yes, thank you all so much for being here. Next week, we have Joe Good back with The Gold Show with a really, really amazing panel for more fashion and beauty content. In the meantime, we would love it if you could comment below, give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. Thank you. Goodbye.